Welcome to Mystics Outlook. A little bit late, but they were out on the West Coast this evening. We got Cardo W Jr. here. I'm Wilson Tarpe Jr. And look, I'm gonna make this real simple. Asia Wilson was dominant tonight as the Aces beat the Mystics 113-89. Her career high is obviously higher than 24 points, but she had a career high 24 points and a half. Just to let you know how this was going, she had 15 of that 24 in the opening period. She would finish this game with 40 points, which is a career high, to go with 12 rebounds and 2 steals. We saw Washington stay within it for most of the game, but they did a horrible job closing quarters. I think this kind of the straw that broke the camel's back at the end of the late in the third. We saw the Aces going a 14-1 run, and that was kind of it. But Cardell, your thoughts? What did you take away from this one?
Just too much Asia Wilson, who I feel will be MVP once again. Um, she was just dominant. Especially in the paint, man. It was at one point she had missed one shot and had 15-8 in the first quarter. You know what I mean? It was just really no resistance. I love how Tiana did the best she could to battle her and make her work on defense end. She had 19 to 10. Took a headbutt, hit her in the nose. Looked a little groggy, and she left the game. Hopefully she's good to go Sunday. They're just losing bodies constantly. Also, Natasha Cloud went down, looked like her leg locked up. Um, Getting tangled up with Shatori, just trying to basically run out, and she went down. And but it's a good sign she walked off. But who knows? Um, who knows what that can lead to? Maybe she be out. It is they're wounded, man. But like you said, for the majority of the game, to about let's say about 3 minutes left in the third, they were right there. Tie game right within, and then the champs do what champs do. They buckle down, they regroup, and they went on a run, like you said. And in that run, it was Asia Wilson getting the ball again, and Kelsey Plum getting going. You know what I mean? And that was it. That was especially when Tiana and Cloud went out. That was pretty much it, man. They had their way, and they just basically rode their MVP, rode their best player in the game right now. Asia, they just rode her, got her shots, and she closed. Look, man, the Aces is a well-oiled machine, man. They shoot 54, 50, and 90. You know, it
Yeah,
it's no resistance. And even if you provide resistance, they have the pieces all around to still make shots and make you pay. And it's just you just see with the extra passes, man. Kelsey Plum is a sniper. She's one of the best shooters in the league, and she was passing up what would be a good shot for her for great shots, and it's for Chelsea Gray and others, and they was hitting them. And when for people that may not watch the game, this is how dominant they were. Plum finished with 19 points and 10 assists on 7 to 10 shooting. Gray finished with 19 points and 10 assists on 7 to 15 shooting. And obviously, Asia had 40 and 12 on 17 to 25 shooting. Those three alone won the game. Those three alone. And then Jackie Young gave you 17. It's tough. It's tough, man. There's a reason why they're now 26 and 3, undefeated at home, which means you go in that building and you don't leave with wins. It's tough. Haven't been beaten all year, man. So I appreciate the Mystics, even though they were wounded, they competed for most of the game. But like you said, man, we all knew the champs was going to try to go on a run to close the game once the Mystics tied and got close. And the Mystics just didn't respond well, man. And now they behind the 8 ball, and now they have a big game coming up on Sunday. A big one, man, because even though Chicago lost today to the Liberty, I believe, they win that one on Sunday. It's tied up for the 8th seed. You know what I'm saying? So, for the 7th seed, but those are the last two teams. They can't afford to lose no more. There's 11 games left. Every game matters, and they gotta find a way. They gotta find a way, man. Because even like we was talking during the broadcast, even when Della Don, Tolliver, Ariel Atkins, not sure Shakira Austin, when they return, how much can you really put on them? You know what I'm saying? Like, they're rusty. They ain't been out. They don't know what their body can do in real game time. You know what I'm saying? Practice is one thing, workouts is one thing. running fives is fine, but it's different in the game. There's so many unknowns that can happen, and you won't know until you know. You know what I'm saying? So, obviously, when Delanor come back, I expect her to be so savvy with her efficiency scoring the ball. She'll figure it out. But I think this is the first major injury of Austin's career. Atkins is rarely ever hurt. Christy, she's up there. You know what I'm saying? A lot of mileage on her body, man. So who knows what you're going to kind of give her. So they got to come in guns blazing, ready to go to try to salvage this thing because it's looking bleak right now. But hell of a game from Asia. She was just dominant. And that's the reason why the Aces won.
Yeah, he made it really easy. It's win or go home for them, and it's not the playoffs. Like that's the position they've put themselves in. Like you were hanging on by a thread, and again, what you don't want to be is what you just said. Unlucky number 8. You don't want to be there. Like that's the place you don't want to be. It's going across the country into the Lions' den. That's where you don't want to be. That's why that game on Sunday is so important. Obviously, like you said, there's 10 more after that. However, there's going to be a stretch where they got 4 home games, but they're in a situation where it's not that it's not possible, but that's a whole lot of extra pressure added on each and every game down the stretch now,
Right.
versus just being like, hey, let's close the season strong. If we miss one here or there, it's okay. Let's make sure it's a totally different mindset when you have to be in a. They got to switch to postseason mode now. Regardless of who's back or whatever, and like you mentioned with Tosh going down, they can't afford to lose Tosh. They damn sure can't afford to lose Tiana. She's been huge for them all year long. And especially Tiana, somebody who's gonna be even more valuable. When you said as people get back, that kind of alleviates the pressure on some of the bigs a little bit where at least you're on the court with somebody who has a rhythm. Because she's been here the whole time, you know what I'm saying? And then it kind of puts some of the other, when you're missing starters, depth pushes up one. Everyone slides up a bit. It kind of pushes people back in their natural place. But like you said, huge game on Sunday, man. It's that simple. Player of the game, I think this is really easy. We just told you about it several times. It's not very difficult. 40-10 does that for you. X Factor.
I'm gonna go core X Factor. Chelsea Gray and Kelsey Plum both had
Yep.
19 and 10, and both had one turnover. You know what I mean? Just efficient basketball.
That's crazy play from your backcourt. Like damn near flawless.
hmm
But again, that's why they are 26-3. That's why they don't lose in that building. That's why they're trying to repeat. There's a reason for all those things. However, for Washington, hey man, Sunday's a must win. It's that simple. Regardless of who's here, who's not, what have you, I'm sure we'll figure out. We'll find out more information about the players who did go down tonight. Hopefully, neither that serious. But yeah, or we'll see how much of the cavalry arrives on Sunday.
hmm
We'll see, but they got to keep Chicago behind them. It's that simple. Just there, one game at a time for the next 11 games, and they're all technically almost elimination games, man. You need those, and obviously they're not gonna go 11-0. I don't think. I think nobody here expects that, but bro, they got to finish the season strong.
Yeah,
You do not want to be in 8th. Like obviously, I'm not saying anybody wants to play the Liberty, but at least that's on the East Coast still.
yeah.
Like,
Easy train ride up. Easy train ride up north, man.
yeah, you can even have some of your fans go with you out to the West Coast.
Yeah, that's a slaughter waiting to happen. And they gonna be in kill mode because they trying to repeat. Yeah, you don't
Let
want them.
Chicago have that. Do your part. Let Chicago deal with that. Leave that alone. But thank y'all for tuning in, man. We'll see y'all soon.